At Sport Clips, we are constantly looking for ways to bring the game to you. That includes our relaxing shampoo.
Are you ready for your rinse?
Maybe we should leave it like it is.
The Sport Clips MVP experience. Great haircut, relaxing shampoo, and legendary hot steam towel. Sport Clips, it's good to be a guy.
Welcome to the Blues Roundtable, where tonight the Orange County Blues are getting set to face off against Arizona United. I've got Brad Paul to my left and Justin Maestas to my right. And Brad, first of all, before we get to the Arizona game, the Blues had an extended stay last week in Sacramento.
Yeah, they had gone up for the game in Sacramento, but because of wildfires in the area near the stadium, they decided to postpone the game until Monday night. So the Blues, they got up on Thursday night, had to wait it out till Monday, and that really plays heavily on the players. When you're all excited, when you travel, you want to get out there and you want to play, but they had to sit back, try to refocus in the hotel room, work on strategy without being out on the field, because the air quality was very dangerous near the stadium for the OC Blues and Sacramento Republic.
And Justin, despite the adversity that the Orange County Blues faced, they almost nicked a point up in Sacramento.
Yeah, and the OC Blues have really been hot these past, I'd say, month and a half. And yeah, they almost went up to Boney Stadium and in front of one of the toughest crowds in the league, I guess you can say. And it was a really tough physical game, and they went all the way till the 90th minute until Sacramento finally prevailed.
Yeah, tough goal to give up in the 93rd minute, giving up that goal to lose 2-1. Talked to General Manager John Spencer, and he said we would have been ecstatic with a point. We're very frustrated. We gave up that goal late on, but they had to have been affected by it. I mean, being stuck in a hotel for 3 more days than you expect to be, how does that play into the mindset of the players, Brad?
Yeah, it's weighs very heavily. I mean, you're thinking we're going to go up there, have a night in the hotel, and go out and do your business. And the OC Blues have been playing very well as late, too, currently sitting at 6th in the standings. So they kind of had to throw back to the throttle a little bit and kind of focus on what they were going to do. But also being on the road in that very tough environment, Sacramento Republic, one of the best fan base in the entire league. So it was a very tough struggle and another adversity factor that the Blues had to face. Unfortunately, it did not go in their favor, and Sacramento took the 3 points.
Well, this week we got a chance to catch up with some of the Orange County Blues players and get their take on their extended stay in Sacramento.
Well, so we were supposed to have the game Friday. It got postponed to Monday. Well, we just did our normal routine. 8 in the morning, and then we had training, though, each of the days, so that helped kill some time. And then we would go to the mall to get some food, so it wasn't that bad. Like half our day was filled up with just training and then going to the mall. So, and then we just relaxed in the hotel, and the World Cup games were on, so that was nice, too, to go back and watch those.
Honestly, I think it gave us a few days to prepare further. I mean, it's tough because obviously you want to play when you're supposed to play, and having a delay like that kind of throws you off your game a little bit. But I think the guys did a really good job of just staying locked in and doing what they needed to do. Give us a few days to, really bond as a team. And it's unfortunate we couldn't get a result, but I'm not sure that the prolonged stay had anything to do with that.
I think it didn't affect us. I mean, we have good coaching staff, so they kept our mind focused. And we just prepared by just talking about the team, how they're going to come out.
I don't think it affected us at all. If anything, I think it helped us. Helped us build our camaraderie. We spent a lot of time together, more so than we have in past road trips. We had a lot of downtime, and we really got to bond as a team. We spent a lot of time playing cards and just hanging out. We got to go to the mall and just hang out, and it was different to have a bit of free time and just bond as a team. And I don't think it affected us at all, to be honest with you. If anything, it helped us.
So now we get to the Arizona United game, Brad, and we're screening right now because we're looking straight into the sun, but for this game, you're going to want to keep your eyes wide open. In the last game between these two teams, the Blues went down 2-0, scored 3 unanswered goals, including the first goal by Andrew Hoxie in a Blues jersey to win the game in the 94th minute. These two teams always make for an exciting matchup, Brad.
Yeah, the first time out here, the Blues were successful. They took it 2-0, but on the road, they kind of let their confidence in the previous matchup get ahead of them, and they went down, but they got a late goal in the first half there to bring it back within a 1-goal deficit, and that second half by the OC Blues, wow, what a half. They did not look down at all. They stayed in it the whole entire way, and they really proved that they wanted to win out on the road, especially against Arizona, who's at the bottom of this table, so you want to show that you're a playoff team and beat those lower teams below you.
So, Justin, more than just getting the 3 points tonight, what does this game mean for the Blues?
It's really just a Kickstarter here for the Blues. They need the 3 points here tonight. Like Brad said, it's absolutely crucial going into the playoffs because they have a long month ahead of them next month. If you look at the standings, they have a good, I'd say, 8 games just next month. And so I think it's important to win these games at home. Like Brad said, the bottom of the table is you need to get these kind of points.
Well, we talked about the way it went in the first game. Blues got the early lead, held on 2 pretty shady red cards for Arizona United, and then Roknipor scored that goal to make it 2-0. That game was a lot closer than it seemed. Obviously, the game up in Arizona was pretty crazy. These two teams are going to meet twice in the next 7 days, here at Irvine tonight, and then back in Peoria next Saturday night. Brad, what do you expect tonight to be? Is this going to be a fast-paced game? Are the teams going to look to feel each other out? Are they going to look to be more possession-oriented? Or are they going to look to pressure each other?
They're going to look to pressure each other. Arizona was not very happy with giving up those late second half goals, so they're going to try and come out and get the early lead and then stay defensive minded if they can get ahead. They know what the OC Blues can do. They've already scored 5 goals against them in the run of play, so like we said, the first game here at Anteater Stadium, a little physical. I think the tempers got to Arizona, but they really want to show, hey, we're going to tie this season series up as they're going to play them 2 more times here. So they would like to split the season with Arizona United and the OC Blues.
And this is a game, Justin, that you want to watch the entirety of the game because Arizona has given up 3 goals inside the last 5 minutes of the first half in their last 2 games, and the Orange County Blues have won a game and lost the game in their last 2 games in stoppage time. So what are the Blues going to have to do tonight to make sure that they don't have to worry once the clock strikes 90 that they're going to give up the lead or have to win the game?
And we stated repeatedly that this team's on the bottom of the table, but do not look over this Arizona United team. They're a really good team shown by the previous 2 games. I think what the Blues need to do is just score early. We saw the first game, Alan Russell scored that early goal, and it set the tone for the rest of the game. And even for Arizona, when they scored early in Peoria, that set the tone for the game. Unfortunately for them, the Blues came back, but I think it's just setting that tone early and not getting a stupid red card or just getting in trouble.
All right, well, we can only preview the game so much, but the best idea is always to go to the source. So we talked to the Orange County Blues players and got their thoughts on what they think is going to happen tonight against Arizona United. And when we come back, Brad and Justin will be up in the booth to take us to kickoff.
We know them very well. We match up well against them. I think last game we had a slow start, and we were very fortunate to be able to pick it up and get 3 goals back, 3 unanswered goals, and just show our fight and our character. And I think we need to start from the very first minute this time and not wait till we're down 2 goals to do that. We need to put our chances away because we had a lot more chances. Personally, I had like three I should have scored on my own, and I know I need to be better personally. And I know I will be better, and I know the team will be better.
We're in a good spot in the standings right now, so the next 2 games are really important to keep the momentum and to either stay in this spot or move up a couple of spots, which would really help the team. So they're really important.
I mean, last game when we played them at their place, I saw we did start kind of like lethargical. We were just super slow in the beginning, and we picked it up definitely in the second half with some subs that came in. Kiki came in and definitely made a spark in the team. We got 3 goals back, and it shows a lot of the team, and I think we should start that from the beginning at our place, though.
It's really important. I mean, since we just lost, and we were close to Sacramento, but since we just lost against them, we got to really win this game at home, and we just gotta come out and play our game. And if we play our game, we should win.
Very, very important match. From here on out, every match is important. What do we have to do to beat them? You know, I think more of the same that we've been doing against them. Just move the ball, find a way to get in front of the net, find a way to get good services, and stay locked down in the back.
At Sport Clips, we are constantly looking for ways to bring the game to you. That includes our relaxing shampoo.
Are you ready for your rinse?
Maybe we should leave it like it is.
The Sport Clips MVP experience. Great haircut, relaxing shampoo, and legendary hot steam towel. Sport Clips, it's good to be a guy.
Welcome back to Anteater Stadium. Justin Maestas is alongside Brad Paul, and I'm here on this beautiful day as you see the OC Blues mascot. And Brad, Blues moved up in the standings since we last saw them here at home.
Yeah, they've been playing very well, and they're showing that they want to be a playoff team. They're right in the middle of the hunt, sitting at 6th in the standings. But it's more impressive is the way they've played. 5 of the last 7 games have been victories.
And looking at Arizona United on the bottom of the table, and that's going to be this is a big game here for them here tonight, for them to move up. And like you said before in the pregame, it's going to be a trap game here for the Blues.
Yeah, Arizona, they're going to try and salvage something out of their season, as we can see them hanging out at the bottom, and they're going to try and play the spoiler role as we can see if the OC Blues can move up even more.
Yeah, the Blues just above that playoff spot, so they still have some room to grow. But still, those teams below them, they're going to come right back up. And all the way at the bottom, Arizona United. But let's go to Arizona United. They lost the last 2 games against the OC Blues. What players need to step up for a different outcome?
Well, we're going to see the addition of Long Tan here for Arizona United. He's got some experience playing overseas in the Chinese league at the top level and played at a very premier level and scored goals, so he's going to try and insert that here. And with the past 2 outcomes, it's going to be something Arizona needs to try and change the way the games against the OC Blues have been going. They know what the OC Blues are going to bring to the table, so the OC Blues are going to have to try and not let the previous results matter here tonight, as Arizona is going to look for some revenge.
Yeah, Arizona 1-4-1 on the road. And going to the Blues, they're looking good against this Arizona team, have 6 points out of 2 games. And it's easy to go to Allen Russell as a person to look for, but who else needs to step up for the Blues?
Well, quietly, Gabriel Gonzalez has been playing excellent over this past 10-game stretch here. He's been linking up the forwards and the midfield beautifully, distributing the ball, playing the smart pass. So if he could set up the captain, Allen Russell, tonight, it's going to be very crucial, as Chris Cortez, one of the leading goal scorers for the OC Blues, is out nursing an injury. So expect Allen Russell to add to his point total, whether it be a goal or an assist here tonight.
Yeah, Gabriel Gonzalez scored that 1 goal against Sacramento and almost came out with a point, but it was a tough loss. Let's go to that Chris Cortez injury. How big is that here for this team?
Well, he is obviously been playing very strong over this past 5 of 7 games here, and been very big factor, winning balls in the air and flicking it on to the captain, Allen Russell. So they might lose a little bit of a presence in the box on those set pieces tonight. So the Blues are just going to have to work the ball up, play possession, and not try to win those balls in the air.
And we talked about Arizona sitting dead last in the USL Pro standings, and they haven't actually won a game since May 10th. And for the Blues, it's actually quite the opposite, because they've won 6 out of, or before that loss against Sacramento, they won 6 out of the last 8. And that was really good for the Blues, because earlier on in the season, it didn't look too great. But what do you think was a difference for them in the past month?
Well, I think it all turned around when they had that time off right before the World Cup, and the players were able to bond and work on what wasn't working at the beginning of the season. And as we could see, they've been putting up goals in bunches as they struggled early on. They scored 14 goals in the last 7 games. So the fact that they could put the ball in the back of the net is really going to build your confidence. And they've also been getting great goalkeeping from Patrick McLean and got a couple shutouts in those victories. So very, very promising and very much showing how they are a playoff team.
I remember talking to Alan Russell, I guess a month ago, actually, before they started that winning streak, and he said it was actually right before their first trip to Sacramento, and we asked him what players will step up, and he was like, we'll see. And I think we've seen the type of players who stepped up, and they're starting to get the outcomes, which is really nice for them and going forward.
And what's also interesting about those standings is the Blues have actually played a couple more games than the teams below them. So there is an opportunity for the Blues to maybe flop around at the bottom of the table of the playoff contention. So it's very crucial tonight that they get that victory here at home, and they've had a lot of recent success here at home.
Yeah, it's going to be a really good game. If you heard the pregame, that all these games have really been close. That first time they played here at Anteater Stadium, it was 1-0 for a majority of the game, and Arizona almost came back and won.
Yeah, it was a late miscue by the keeper that was able the Blues to capitalize and put the game away. Just like Chick Hearn used to say, doors closed, lights are out, eggs are cool, and butter's getting hard, and the jello's jiggling. They put that one away and secured it, and it was a great game. Got a little chippy there at the end. A couple red cards for Arizona United, which proved to be detrimental because the Blues capped it off with that last late goal in stoppage time.
Yeah, it's funny. We were talking about the physicality of that Sacramento game, and I brought up the point that maybe that might be our biggest rival, actually, since it's like another California team. But you were saying that Arizona could be another team that could be one of our rivals also, because they've played physical against us also.
Yeah, and with the past 2 results, it's been very interesting.
As we're going to go to the national anthem, Mark Scherber will be back with the call.
Tonight's anthem will be sung by Dina Valens. Oh, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, sing us that star-spangled banner yet wave. Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave. USL Pro and the OC Blues.
The third meeting between the Orange County Blues and Arizona United. Mark Scherber alongside Brad Paul, and the question tonight is, will the Blues get back to 500, or will it be third time lucky for Arizona United, who are trying to climb out of the cellar in the USL Pro? Brad, the Blues need to get off to a fast start, and this is a team in Arizona United that when they give up goals, They get their heads down. They tend to give up goals in bunches. You look at the game against the LA Galaxy. They gave up a goal in the 16th minute, then gave up a goal in the 18th minute. Against the LA Galaxy's first team in the U.S. Open Cup, gave up a goal in the 51st minute. 2 minutes later, gave up another goal. So for the Orange County Blues, you want to get a quick start. For Arizona United, what do you need to do?
Well, if you do concede early on, or whether it be later in the game, you can't concede consecutively. Like you said, they give up goals in bunches. So they're going to have to work on bouncing back. But if they could get out ahead first and control the game, try to go at the OC Blues, they could be a little bit more on the offensive, and then their mindset will be a lot better going forward. And especially with the past result, you know they want revenge, giving up that late stoppage time goal.
Well, this is an Arizona United side trying to break a 4-game winless streak and a 4-game losing streak as well. 0-3-1 in USL Pro play, but you add in that loss to the LA Galaxy in US Open Cup, and they have not won in their last 4 matches. However, this is a team that took Orange County to the brink, and Orange County with a 94th minute goal in Arizona from Andrew Hoxie to win that match 3-2. That's one that the Blues really stole, and despite the place where Arizona United sits in the table, this is a very, very good squad. And Michael Delarusso said, you know, our players are playing well. I just want them to have more fun. And we actually talked about how Ronaldinho was only good when he had a smile on his face. And he said that's one of the things that his players need to do is just really enjoy the experience a bit more.
Well, Arizona United is going to still play a key factor in the USL Pro season, as, you know, we're midway through here, but they could be very crucial in being the spoiler, as people like to say. But you never know. They could get on a roll here and contend for that 8th and final playoff spot. Season's not over by far, and they need to start right here and turning it around, as they already know what the OC Blues could do.
Mark Serber alongside Brad Paul here on the Orange County Blues YouTube page, courtesy of Liquid Event TV, as we're getting ready for kickoff. Want to wish a special welcome to La Furia Roja 1881 listening back in the Phoenix area. Creates such a great atmosphere whenever teams come to Peoria supporting this Arizona United side. This is the second of a 3-game road trip for Arizona United.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for your Orange
After
County
this, they
Blues
have to go to
football
Oklahoma
club.
City, where they have a game on Thursday, and then go right back to Arizona and play against this same Blues team just 2 days later.
Yeah, it's going to be a swing of hitting that hot, humid weather there. So even dry, it's going to be very crucial that they do good here tonight.
Well, the Blues are 5-3 at home. Arizona United 1-4-1 on the road. Have to go back to May 10th for their last win away from Peoria. However, this game not played on paper. So here we go. And if this 90 minutes is like the last 90 minutes that we saw between these two sides, then buckle up.
And very interesting. Normally, the Blues are attacking left to right here at home to start the first half, but they're going to be looking up into the sun, and Patrick McLean, let's see if he gets challenged early by Arizona United, but OC Blues already in the third, looking to score.
And we know what to expect whenever Turner takes a throw in deep in the offensive end. It's a long ball into the box. It's looking for the flick on. It's there, but Arizona able to clear it out. Bit of head tennis, and Seth Moses gets to it first. Plays it all the way back to Gotra. Uses McLean as his outlet. Oh, and McLean under a little bit of duress. Good skill from McLean. Was watching a little too much Sealson of Holland there.
I was just going to say that looks very reminiscent there.
Good job by Patrick McLean, able to get it out. The Blues on the attack once again. This is Russell. Good idea to try and play that ball into the channel, however, not with enough pace. And just cleared to safety from Evan Newton. 26-year-old has 64 saves on 108 shots faced this season, as both Arizona and the Blues are tied for second worst in the USL Pro with 30 goals given up apiece. Only the Dayton Dutch Lions have shipped more goals with 37.
Well, both keepers have already got touch here in the game, and McLean's a little bit shaky. I'm sure Dariush Yazdani does not want to see that again, but let's see if that will get them settled in here and see some great goalkeeping.
Another long throw-in. This one more of a line drive, but the Blues able to get on the end of it. A little bit more head tennis. Woodbury knocks it out wide. And looks like a Blues player is going to need some treatment. As the referee stopped play.
I think it might have been contact to the head there. Anything to the head, the ref's going to take extra precautions there.
The man in the middle tonight is Jared Kennedy. He's flanked by Adrian Gonzalez and Kevin Graham. And Michelle Provan has to deal with Dariush Yazdani and head coach Mike Delarusso as the fourth official. So it's going to be a drop ball, and we'll see if one team's going to give it back to the other, if they're just going to go for it.
Gotta love when they go for it. It reminds you of being a kid again.
Mershad Momani kicks it out of bounds. So sporting play from Orange County gives the ball to Arizona. First touch in an Arizona United jersey for Long Tan. But it's the Blues once again. Widener St. Cyr. Gautreau has time to turn, but instead plays it back to his keeper. Good high pressure from Shiloh Shuma and the Arizona United in the 4th minute. And they win the ball back in midfield, only as far as Okai. Suggs. Little clip over just beyond the head of Alan Russell, who was trying to flick it on for Roknipor, who is making the right run. Roknipor getting his first start in his career for the Orange County Blues. Hasn't played since scoring his first professional goal against Arizona United back on May 31st. It was a 97th minute strike in a game in which, Brad, I thought the referee let it get out of control, and I do not think neither Joseph nor Castle deserved to be sent off in stoppage time before Roknipor stroked that ball home.
Yeah, but luckily for the OC Blues, it was the one that put that game away. But as we see here tonight, this game is not looking pretty right now. It's just been back and forth in the air. Somebody needs to get the ball down and control it and play to the feet. This ball is way too much in the air right now.
And this is Suggs. Cut inside, and he's brought down by Antunes. Antunes, 28-year-old, very well-traveled, spent 2011 in Mexico with Estudiantes Tecos, then went to Finland to play in the Finnish Premier League with Inter Turku before coming to Chivas USA last year, where he had 3 appearances and 1 start. And now has found his way to Peoria, but is here in Orange County having to defend as this ball played in low. Wonder if that's by design. It almost worked out from Roknipor. And I'm surprised that he played it like that, because Roknipor can really fire them in. Morrison with the clearance. Trying to release Tan. Long Tan, the first ever Chinese-born player to play in Major League Soccer with the likes of the Vancouver Whitecaps, who he made his debut for back on March 26, 2011, and also with DC United. And before going back to China, he won the title with Orlando City last year. Talk about well-traveled.
Very much so.
Shuma. That's a good overlapping run from St. Cyr. Cross left a lot to be desired, though. Has a second bite of the cherry. Gets it back to Shuma. Del Piccolo looking to orchestrate the offense. Smart header from St. Cyr. The 2 former Terrapins teaming up. And Gautreau is going to usher this one out of bounds for a goal kick.
And as we talked about in the pregame, Mark, Arizona United is just going straight at the OC Blues. They want to get on the board first. They want revenge. They don't like losing at home, especially when they should have had the 3 points, giving up those second-half goals. Right now, the OC Blues looks to be a little caught off guard. But let's see if they could gain possession here and look for Gabriel Gonzalez to be playing it up top to Alan Russell.
And, of course, no Chris Cortez tonight as he's out injured. And this is a Blues team that didn't really have time to prepare for this game, considering that they were expecting to get back to Sacramento, on Saturday, and instead they didn't get back till Tuesday. Space at the top of the box, and that should have been the first goal of the game. However, nothing for McLean to worry about in the end.
Good little attacking formation there from Arizona United. Blues need to tighten up a little bit at the back. But still very early. OC Blues just looking to gain possession here and play from the midfield.
McLean's goal kick. There's that flick on from Gonzalez, was looking for Russell, cleared away. And a good ball for Tan, just a step offside. Arizona United with the worst offense in the USL Pro, just 14 goals in 16 games played, and that's why Tan's bought in to see if he can turn that around.
Yeah, released just a little bit too early, but good job by Catrao and Suggs and Turner there. Make sure you push up, force that offside trap.
And Catrao told that free kick needs to be taken about 10 yards back from where he took it. Referees used to be a lot more lenient about that. Now these days they want that that kick taken exactly where the foul occurred. Catrao. Looking to bypass the midfield. That's a good ball in. Nice spin from Roknipor, however, good defending from St. Cyr. Castle unable to control it. Suggs. Roknipor. And rather pushed off the ball there by St. Cyr, so it's going to be a free kick, and we'll see what Roknipor does here.
Yeah, that was a good job by Roknipor, making himself big and forcing St. Cyr to try to get through him to defend that. Draws the foul, and great opportunity here for the OC Blues.
And players are lining up to make runs either toward the penalty spot or the back corner of the 6. However, Roknipor usually drives in his free kicks rather than curl them in. He curls this one in, and it's always was going to be Evan Newton's ball.
Good communication between Newton and his defenseman there. Easily took care of that.
Catrao, or in a foot race with Schuma. And it was Suggs, rather, who did well to get back. Apologies, it was Barone. Getting his first start for the Orange County Blues. Made his debut in the 2-1 loss to Sacramento. 26-minute cameo up in the California capital. Barone spent last year with the Chivas USA U23s after finishing his college career at Penn State. And this time St. Cyr is onside. And it's Suggs. And he smartly hits it off of St. Cyr.
Game a little bit of fast pace here. See who's going to be able to control the ball.
USLProSoccer.com. Score, stats, news, and more exclusively on USLProSoccer.com. That's the site we'll be checking throughout the day tomorrow, as most of the fixtures for this week are being played on Sunday.
Check out all of the great nonprofits joining us tonight as we celebrate Give Back
Suggs is chasing. Forces it in the center. Woodbury has to clear over the head of Gonzalez. And Schuma has space to run into. Instead, it's taken by Castle. And Tan looked to be offside, but it's a handball against Turner. And Turner has to be careful, screaming at Kennedy.
Well, Arizona's lucky right there because they were going to be in an offside position, but because of the handball call, they're able to retain possession here. But I believe a lot of this game is being such fast-paced right now because the field is very fast. It's very dry. Ball just flying out around right now. So let's see if we could get this to slow down just a bit.
Morrison, the former Aberdeen man, to send it in. Lacked the necessary trajectory. That's a better ball in, looking for Schuma. The offside flag is up against him. Shilo Schuma, on loan from the Portland Timbers, played the first 2 games of the season for the Orange County Blues before being recalled to Portland. And then Portland sent him out to Arizona, making his 11th appearance for United. Suggs with the header. And Gonzalez trying to bring it down. But the Blues have really yet to find their rhythm in this game, Brad, 12 minutes in.
Yeah, Stephen Okai and Gabriel Gonzalez are going to have to communicate better. They're playing the ball back a lot to Patrick McLean, and we've seen a couple of shaky situations. So if we could avoid that and get the ball to Allen Russell just like that, we're going to have an offensive attack.
And that's a great ball in the channel for Gonzalez. Gets on the end of it. Early cross in and cleared out with Russell lurking. Only as far as Okai at the top of the box. Well, if that were a free kick, he would have put it in. This time, though, under a little bit of pressure. And nothing to concern Newton in the end.
Okay, trying to deke out his defender. Should have put it on the right. Should have put it on the left. Elects to go with the right and hits it wide right.
Okai's yet to score from open play this season. 2 brilliant free kick goals, but the last one coming all the way back on April 12th in that 2-1 win against Sacramento Republic.
But Stephen Okai has been a staple in this OC Blues lineup, playing every single game.
Yeah, it's not just about goals and assists. It's all the little things that Okai does right that makes him so important to the team.
Every USL Pro regular season and playoff game
Gotra gets up.
live on YouTube in 2014. Features include DVR, chat, and social
That was a
media
smart touch from
interactivity.
Gonzalez. Sent to the far side looking for
Subscribe
Momeni.
free to the OC Blues FC YouTube channel
Good
today.
ball for Tan. Nice little turn to create a half yard of space for himself.
Are keeping hydrated today.
Beautiful combination play. Only Shuma to find in the box, though. And it's going to be a goal kick. And take a look at the referee's assistant on this near side. He was ready to put his flag down at the corner. And the referee, Jared Kennedy, came flying in and said, nope, it went off of United last.
Well, Moses did a great job of sliding in, and that last touch popped up and hit the attacker in the leg.
The USL Pro on Facebook. Visit the USL Pro fan page on Facebook at facebook.com/USL Pro, where you can follow this game online as well as watching us here, Mark Serber, alongside Brad Paul and all the crew at Liquid Event TV here on the Orange County Blues YouTube page. Hope you're enjoying our coverage tonight as it's still 0-0 in the 14th minute between two teams that have had 7 goals between them in their first 2 games. Arizona United looking to get off the bottom of the table. The Blues looking to get to 9-9 as Russell's in. Gonzalez in the box. Oh, and he went for the bike. However, that would have been a foul. Arizona able to clear. Smart touch to Gotra.
Did not look like Momeni was going to get that ball in. Plays it beautifully off the volley, and it was a great opportunity for the Blues. Arizona United escaped that one.
Long ball looking for Roknipor. He loses out to St. Cyr. St. Cyr made his debut on this field against the Orange County Blues. 4 appearances since. And too much space for the cross, just over Tan. Roknipor dribbling himself into trouble here. Giving the ball back to Arizona in a very dangerous space. Shuma dispossessed. As Roknipor atones for his error. However, gives it right to St. Cyr. And that's better from Roknipor. Required a better first touch from Russell. Space on the far side from Morrison to send it forward. And Turner gets there before Tan. Safety first from Turner. So he just hits it out of bounds, and it's going to be a throw-in for Arizona United.
And the way Arizona's attacking, they're trying to play those miracle diagonal balls. It almost looks like a little FIFA video game here as they're trying to put up the Hail Mary. They really want to get on the board first. OC Blues have done a great job controlling that back line, and there hasn't really been a great shot on Patrick McLean yet.
It could come here. Quick shot right into his midriff.
He'll get that every single time.
Was right at him, but goalkeepers have to always be in the right position. He certainly was there. It's the former Chivas USA man. Will dribble the ball up. And I think he's going to tease Tan. No, he's just going to send it forward. Once again, looking for that flick on from Gonzalez. Roknipor, and it was definitely a handball on him. Otherwise, Russell was away.
I would have liked to seen maybe Gotrao or maybe Turner open up and get wide there and play the ball from the back instead of just kicking it up. OC Blues, they need to play possession right now. Arizona has had most of it, so if OC Blues can regain the ball a lot faster instead of just kicking it up, we could see them get on the board first as we approach the 18th minute.
Newton's goal kick. Moses gets up highest. Well stepped in. Roknipor again. Well, Arizona are wise to it. However, this one, Newton in a foot race And he gets the ball at the extreme of his box. And Gonzalez would have been onto it. Go Trow, only as far as Castle. Schuma. St. Cyr. Good recognition from Gotrow to realize that he had space to bring that ball down. Gets it forward for Russell. And Russell is whistled for offside. Just look at the sun beating down from that corner.
Offsides, Orange County Blues.
Russell, 5th in the league in points with 16. 6 goals and 4 assists in 15 games played for Allen Russell so far. Has 2 goals in his last 3.
Well, he is the captain of the squad, and he's really proving his leadership with not doing it just with goals, but also assists.
Okay, time to bring it down. Challenged by Antunes. Able to get it over to Gonzalez. And good idea there. Just a bit too overcooked as it was looking for the Marshad Momeni on the far side.
And Moses was making a run around the backside of Gonzalez. Maybe hold up on the throttle there, but a good effort and puts the ball deep in Arizona's territory.
The space for Arizona to operate as they get it out wide to St. Cyr. Former U20 Haitian international. Good season here, and who knows, maybe he can earn a call up to the senior team. He and Schuma know each other well, having played together with Michael Del Russo as their assistant coach at the University of Maryland.
Those Terrapins have a very good squad out there.
Del Russo himself won a national title at Maryland in 2005. Go Trow. Suggs is there, and Suggs smartly plays it off of Schuma. There was questions as to whether Tan's entrance into the lineup meant Schuma would be relegated to the bench. However, Del Russo choosing to go with both of them tonight.
And he's going to play Schuma out here wide on the right, but so far hasn't been able to find Tan at top.
Smartly brought down by Russell. And it was a delayed offside on Marshad Momeni, but the ball goes all the way through to Newton. Ruthven brings it out. Missed the last game played here between these two teams because of a red card suspension. Smartly switched to the far side. Checking in is Stisser. Stisser wants that ball back, and he almost got it on the overlap. Well defended by Moses. This is Okai. The Ghanaian, able to get it to Barone. And that's definitely a foul right in front of the Arizona United bench. Free kick for the Orange County Blues in the 21st minute. And Brad, one of the things John Spencer said was that one of the biggest problems against Sacramento Republic, so we'll get back to that in a second, is bombing forward once again is Suggs. Suggs trying to play it across right into the hands of Newton. So one of the biggest problems against Sacramento was that the midfield line and the back line were too far away from each other, leaving those pockets of space for Sacramento Republic to play into. In these first 22 minutes, have the Blues done a better job of keeping their spacing?
They really haven't, because that switch diagonally to the left side has been there all day for Arizona, and they've played some pretty nice balls, but they just haven't been able to get that cross in. So they need to fix that right here in the middle of the game.
Moses ventures into the attack, thought about a shot, instead elected to keep going. Was looking for the foul, never got it. And Schuma looking to take off. Suggs trying to match him step for step. Turner coming over smartly, or Gotrow rather. And that's definitely a foul.
Oh, that was a great job by Gotrow, because that counterattack was on right there. Schuma had gotten past Turner there. Great job.
And Turner has had to come in and play central defense alongside Gotrao because Watson Sarabo has been called back to Real Salt Lake. And none of the loanees are with the Orange County Blues tonight, as Taylor Pay is also back with the Portland Timbers. Aaron Kovar has been called back from his loan spell as well. Speaking of getting called back, Node Top tonight for Arizona United as he played for the FC Dallas Reserves last night against the Rochester Rhinos. Now the next home match is versus the LA Galaxy 2 on Saturday, July 26th at 7 p.m. There's the number and the email if you want tickets at the bottom of your screen. The Orange County Blues have lost their first 3 matches against the LA Galaxy 2 by a combined score of 9-2. However, that was very early in the season, and Alan Russell said that when the LA Galaxy, or Los Dos, if you will, get down here in a couple of weeks, they will be facing a very, very different squad. Do you agree?
I definitely agree with that. The OC Blues have been putting up results and putting balls in the back of the net themselves. That total 9-2 deficit over 3 games will be a different story once these two teams match up again.
Suggs looking to get inside. St. Cyr saw it all the way, but gave it right to Momani. And Momani's a sniper. All of his goals come from outside of the box, from that area, and that time just got too excited.
Yep.
Usually he gets those right on frame.
No problem with him taking that shot. It wasn't a bad opportunity. The ball falling to his favored right foot. But great hustle by Suggs to get up here on the left side, as he's been very, very deadly coming out of the back lately on making those long runs up the field.
Shuma. Tan. Brilliant first touch from him. Couldn't keep his shot down.
He could have dipped that one right over McLean's hand. That could have been a candidate for goal of the week right there.
Looking to make his debut in real style, Tan, and he got the first touch right, but the shot was too tall.
But a little bit better now out of the OC Blues, as they've gotten the ball and they're starting to swing it around the midfield. A little bit better, a lot better than the first 15 minutes.
Still scoreless in the 25th minute. Chances at both ends. First for Mirshad Momani from outside the box, and then for Long Tan right at the top of it. However, neither able to get their effort on target. This time it's McLean's turn to take a goal kick. Shuma. Silky touch to bring it down. Gotrao had him all the way, however, couldn't keep possession. St. Cyr making his 5th appearance of the season. Good defending from Okai, as there was a player on the prowl behind him. Del Piccolo had the assist on the first goal in Arizona against the Blues. Moses getting fancy in the corner.
Did a good job there to earn that throw. But as we see here, Arizona keeps switching that ball to the left as Woodbury's getting forward. OC Blues going to have to tighten that up here.
Baltimore native with the throw-in. And another chance for Arizona to send this one into the danger area. Nike is a proud sponsor of USL Pro. Follow @Nike Soccer on Twitter for all the latest Nike Soccer information. So this one played short. Orange County have to get out quick. Oh, no one tracked the runner. The flag stays down. McLean did his thing. Still another chance. Takes a deflection. And once again, McLean will claim it.
That was a free kick opportunity to perfection for Arizona United. Made the first pass off in the run just as they planned it. Luckily for OC Blues, they have Patrick McLean in the back of the net.
Get out quick. Oh, no one tracked the runner. The flag stays down.
As we saw
McLean
there
did his thing
on that replay. McLean coming out, using his reflexes there, but he seems to be shaken up right now.
I think he saved that shot in a place where you don't want to get hit. No real way to put it delicately. Talk about sacrificing your body for the cause.
Performance in Rehab is the official OC Blues Blues.
He's going to
athletic
take a
training
drink
partner.
there,
Learn
take a couple
more
deep
about
breaths,
head trainer
regain
Chris
himself,
Phillips and his staff at
and be glad that that ball did not go in the back of the net.
www.competeperformance.com.
Good thing is that McLean looks to be okay. This was a chance for some players to go to the sideline and get a drink in the 28th minute.
Expect to see no cooling breaks here.
Yeah.
This is not the FIFA World Cup, folks. I don't know if I agree with that rule, but I guess, you know, the conditions and how hot they were, they had to do it.
Well, somebody asked me, are they going to have warming breaks in Russia?
Might as well, right?
Barone chasing, and we called for the foul. Been an easy match for Kennedy to call so far. Has gotten everything right and hasn't had to take any cards out of his pocket just yet.
And I don't want to put the announcer's jinx on it, but Momeni is being very kind tonight.
Momeni, always at top of the list in terms of fouls in the USL Pro. Gonzalez has a little bit of space. Too close to the keeper, but a good run from Russell.
Great communication by Gonzalez and Russell as he told them, I'm running to the near post, put it right there. Newton did a great job to come out.
Well, Brad, the Blues, 5 wins in their last 7 games, and they said that one of the reasons is because they're pressuring the ball a lot higher up the field and pressing and winning it back in dangerous situations. Do you think they're doing enough of that tonight? Because that's definitely a foul, and we might see the first yellow card of the evening.
There's the announcer's jinx, but it's going in the OC Blues' favor.
It's going to be London Woodbury, the 23-year-old, first player to go in Jared Kennedy's book this evening.
In the 30th minute, the yellow card on Arizona United SC, number 22, London Woodbury.
Woodbury made 8 appearances for FC Dallas last season. One of a number of players on this Arizona United squad from the University of Maryland. And now it's the Blues' chance to see if they can strike from the set piece. Five players queued up across the box. A 6th and a 7th enter. That's a good ball in. And it hit off Woodbury and goes out for the game's first corner.
The ball just kind of found Woodbury's feet. He had no idea but to react and hit it out. Another great opportunity for the OC Blues.
Corner kick for the OC Blues to be taken by number 15, Josh Suggs.
So Suggs will send it in once again. Punched clear by Newton. So getting back to it, do you think that the Blues are doing a good job of pressing high tonight?
I think a lot of that has been with the addition of Chris Cortez up front, and they don't have that tonight. So they have been playing a little bit of a higher line, but just a little bit of a difference here tonight.
I agree, a bit slow in reacting, and you see what it means here. Oh, and Moses goes down. Play continues. Slipped inside, but this one's going to go out of bounds. Oh, Moses hurt his hamstring in the April 24th match against the Harrisburg City Islanders. Hope that's not a reoccurrence of that injury.
And he is walking a little gingerly. My initial reaction was he might have gotten a hand to the face or maybe poked in the eye, but he seems to be running okay right now.
Played in across the box. Tan is there! Oh, cleared off the line by Gautreau. Gonzalez. Little touch out wide. Looking for the target man, Russell. Nice move from Woodbury. Just a little feint to put Russell off and get that ball back.
Good team defense there by the OC Blues. That should be 1-0 right here. Arizona with the likes of Long Tan coming in. But saved from the line, and Gautreau there to save the day.
It was a beautifully measured header. However, Gautreau read it right. Schuma, nice little Ronaldo to cut inside. That's not a bad ball either, but Turner's there. Momeni chasing and just clears it away. Still no score past the half-hour mark here at Anteater Stadium. Tan has come closest, 2 efforts. One, he was unable to keep his shot down, and the second cleared off the line after a beautiful header from him. The Orange County Blues and the USL Pro have been warned. Long Tan is back. Good play from Ruthven to maintain possession. And the long ball for St. Cyr. Barone squares up to him. Good ball to the back post. Oh, and Tan misplayed it. And that should have been the opening goal for Arizona.
Well, Castle got his eyes the size of a beach ball right there, looking at McLean one-on-one. Just roofed it way over the goal.
Looked like he had time to bring that down, have a cup of tea, and pick out a spot, Brad.
Well, you know, I thought Tan was going to put that one in the back of the net here. As we see on the replay, St. Cyr brings in a great ball that he smartly, it was not passed back by Tan, but he had it right there in front of the net. Just couldn't capitalize, and OC Blues able to escape that one.
And that's what the Blues have to be careful of. Both their goals against Sacramento Republic came on rebounds or balls put back into the box in which they didn't react to, and Sacramento got there first and made them pay. Roknipor almost got the weight right on that pass. Smartly headed back to the keeper.
You can join the Blues on their next road trip to Peoria, Arizona, as they face Arizona.
These long
United
diagonal
SC.
balls, though,
Enter
is
to
what
win
is
your
getting
free trip
the OC
at
Blues defense some trouble right here. They're going to have to shore that up here at halftime. You know Dariush Yazdani is looking to make adjustments.
And you can use the hashtag
Well, we're definitely
TravelBlues for
seeing the
more
effects
information.
of Orange County missing Watson Sarabo in the middle, as he had really helped to tighten things up, and you missed Turner out on the wing. With Turner out on the wing, you can push Moses up into the
Nike
midfield.
is a proud sponsor of USL Pro. Follow at Nike Soccer on Twitter for all the latest Nike Soccer information.
These two teams will meet again in 7 days' time in Peoria. However, Arizona United have to go to Oklahoma City first. Face them on Thursday. Assistant referee put his flag up for a handball. Center referee said no. And that's a definite tackle. And it's going to be this yellow card first on the Blues.
In the 35th minute, the yellow card on the OC Blues, number 26, Jacob Barone.
And Barone struggling just a little bit. Arizona have really had a go at him in the first half, especially when they get him one-on-one on this right side.
Yeah, we haven't really called his name too much there, and you could see maybe a little bit of his frustration coming out right there. But a foul in the middle of the field, but it's unfortunately on your own side of the half. Can't let those happen, as Arizona's going to send this one in.
Cleared away. Only as far as Ruthven. Woodbury. Well, a bit dangerous pass had Gonzalez been able to get there. And that's better high pressure from the Blues as Roknipor chasing. However, Tan left alone. 2-on-3. Antunes. Shuma overlaps him. Good ball to the back post. Moses was left looking. And that is a brilliant opening goal.
Wow.
Stizzer with his first goal of the season. And you can't ask for a better strike than that. Tim Cahill-esque.
Brad Stizzer.
I thought I saw that earlier in the World Cup, Mark, but that one in person looked a lot prettier.
Goal at the 37th minute.
As we see here on the replay, Stizzer lines it up. McLean, all he could do was make an effort and dive to his left. That ball had so much pace and power behind it, though. Nothing he could do. But again, it's the ball getting out wide on that diagonal. Shuma plays it in beautifully. Moses just caught behind with a man. Stizzer goal.
Moses caught ball watching there. He's watching the cross rather than seeing where his man is. And Stizzer made him pay.
And that's the start Arizona United wanted.
Can the Orange County Blues find a response in the 38th minute? Kennedy waves play on. Tan in a one-on-one duel. Turner will win it. McLean, Tan chasing. Great ball from McLean to Suggs. However, it was read by Antunes. And Antunes goes down, perhaps caught an elbow from Suggs. And Shuma puts it out of bounds right away.
Suggs grabbing his shoulder there, and it looks like exactly what you said, Mark.
For the OC Blues, number 12, Enrique Cardenas, replacing number 13, Mershad Momeni.
In an early substitution, you'd have to think that Mershad Momeni is injured, as Enrique Cardenas, who's been sensational off the bench lately for the Blues, comes in just the 38th minute.
Learn more about Dr. Velasquez, give him a call at 714-990.
Might have to do maybe a little bit with their ability to switch the ball diagonally on that left side, but we'll have to get word on what is actually the reason for that substitution. But Long Tan has not gotten the ball in the back of the net, but he certainly made his presence felt tonight.
Antunes is down, as all 2014 USL Pro matches will be broadcast live for free on the home team's YouTube channel. All Orange County Blues FC home matches will be broadcast at youtube.com/OC Blues FC. You know that because you're here right now with me, Mark Serber, alongside Brad Paul and the production staff at Liquid Event TV, who always do a tremendous job. And the good news is that Antunes is okay, and I think that he'll probably come right back on. Always iffy, though, because we talked about, or the talk in the World Cup was about whether or not players, after suffering a head injury like that, should be allowed to come right back on, or whether they should do the baseline test, which takes 6 to 7 minutes before they let that player back on. But in sporting terms and sporting terms only, you can't be down to 10 men for 6 or 7 minutes. You want that guy to come back on if he's fit to play. However, a lot of people were questioning whether Mascherano should have stayed on or not.
Well, he was clearly dazed and confused. And
great movie, by the way.
I don't know if it was necessarily the right decision, but FIFA will definitely have to look into this.
Stisser, the goal scorer. Only July 12th, but we might already have our goal of the month. Absolute genius from Stisser to hit that first time.
Well, you said it was reminiscent of Tim Cahill, but they're talking about Robin van Persie's The Flying Dutchman goal against Spain as being the goal of the tournament. I'm going to have to say that Cahill's was a little better.
What about James Rodriguez's chest and volley?
Good, but not as good as Cahill's.
Arizona able to get it clear. Tan went straight into the back. However, the Blues have possession. Poor ball from Turner. Spares his own blushes. However, the Blues still under pressure here. It's all Arizona United at the moment, as Shuma is out one-on-one against McLean. McLean did just enough. Still in danger, the Blues. Shuma cleared off the line again. Oh, the Blues could very well be down 3-0. But first it was Gautreau, and now it's Turner to the rescue.
Well, if McLean didn't come out and challenge Shuma right here on the right side of the box, very easily could be 2-0 Arizona United. Smart move by Patrick McLean to try and cut down that angle. And sure enough, still looking at a 1-goal deficit.
Corner cleared right back. Sent back in. McLean went out. McLean missed it. And it's Shuma once again, working on Moses. Moses turns. Still trying to get away from Shuma Moses. And just rather hoofs it out of bounds. Arizona has given up 3 goals in the last 5 minutes of the first half in their last 2 games, but they don't look susceptible to that right now, the way Orange County has been unable to get their attack going. Alan Russell looks like he's on an island right now. Ruthven Mishit it. Tan chasing as it's back to McLean. This time he doesn't mess around. Woodbury wins the header. Moses brings it back to Terra Firma. Russell. A good 1-2 between Russell and Cardenas, but Cardenas with a bit too much mustard on that one.
Kids, join Orange County's very own professional soccer team at our 2014 summer camps. Perfect your skills by training with the pros. Have your parents sign you up for one of our Blues summer camps? Just ask for Janine down at our Blues booth. And parents, for more information, call
2 minutes and change left in this first half.
738.
Can the Blues find the equalizer before the teams go to their respective locker rooms? Just not connecting passes, Brad.
Well, the communication between Russell and Rockney Poor is just not there.
Russell's won it here. He has Cardenas out wide. Instead, elects to clip it into the middle. Gonzalez arriving. St. Cyr did just enough. Oh, genius! Off the inside of the post. Russell doing his best Brad Stisser impression, but it just wasn't good enough.
I think we might need goal line technology, Mark.
Russell again missing the top corner.
That one was unbelievable. Even better than Stisser's. Unfortunately, it did not find the back of the net, but he teed that up and set off a rocket.
It looked like Gonzalez had overhit it. Russell said, "I'll get you."
Boom, right there, off the inside of the post. Maybe goal line technology would have said no, but what an unbelievable shot and opportunity. Best of the game right there for the OC Blues.
A reminder of what the Blues are capable of. And Cardenas starting to put his stamp on the game. Blues picking it up, but it might be just a bit too late for this first half.
And right on cue, when you said Russell's on an island, he proves he's there. Trying to put that one at equalize, 1-1.
Tan knew he would have been offside. And it allows the Blues to get forward. Final 30 seconds of first half normal time. Now the Blues starting to press a little bit higher. Good move from St. Cyr. Not the best ball from St. Cyr, however, but he gets it back in space. The Haitian looking to run. Nice cut inside of Barone. Oh, and Tan is offside, so it won't count even if it goes in. Wide in the end. Well, didn't matter, though.
Tan very anxious tonight's game as he's been called off now for the third time tonight.
Still no word yet on how much stoppage time there is.
As the sun sets here on this first half. Great last 10 minutes of action here. McLean's going to send this one forward.
Well, I think every single player on Arizona yelled handball, and Jared Kennedy heard it. Free kick, and rightly so. So we're 45 seconds deep into stoppage time. Join the OC Blues FC on the road trip to Arizona next Saturday. Enter hashtag TravelBlue on ocbluesfc.com. And write a nice little message as well.
Be nice to travel with the team there and see what they go through on a almost weekly basis.
And we get to talk to these guys before and after the game, and they're just some of the most genuine people that you'll meet. Gonzalez pokes it for Okai. Long ball searching for Cardenas. Neatly chested down for Moses. Barone. It's the best period of possession for the Blues in terms of stringing passes together. Barone again. Gonzalez. Well, he played it through, but Moses was backing up. In the end, too much weight put on that pass.
If Barone could have got that a little bit out wide sooner to Gonzalez, they might have had a good opportunity, but instead he held it back up. It's okay. Like you said, playing a lot better possession-wise, but it would have been nice to see that last opportunity here at the end of the first half. There were only seconds away from that whistle.
I'd like to give a quick shout out to Evan Mundine listening in from Texas. Evan, we hope you're doing well tonight. It's Newton's goal kick, and play goes on as we're into the 3rd minute of stoppage time. St. Cyr. Gautrat gets it back to his keeper. McLean has been smart tonight, but absolutely nothing he could do on that goal from Stisser. Okay. Poor pass from him. Gautrat stepped in front of Longtan. Good header back from Woodbury, and that will do it for the first half. Arizona United 1-0 on a brilliant goal from Brad Stisser in the 37th minute. I can't think of a better way to open your account for the season, Brad.
Well, there's nothing McLean could do about that one. But what the OC Blues are going to want to do is forget this first half. Very sloppy to start. Nobody controlled possession. The ball was just batted back and forth in the air. Last 10 minutes of this first half, we actually saw some soccer, some good passing, good groups of possession, and that's hopefully what we're going to get here in the second half.
Well, the Blues did get a goal in the first half against Arizona, but it was in that second half they came storming out. Only trailing by 1 instead of 2. Do you expect to see a Blues come back in the second half, or do you think Arizona will continue to attack at will?
Arizona's going to continue to attack, but the OC Blues are going to be looking for that counter, and I believe this game will be tied up, not before it gets too far into the second half. The question is, who's going to be able to put that last one in the back of the net that's going to be the game winner? And if the OC Blues can make some adjustments to prevent those long diagonal balls, we're going to be good.
Well, beautiful scenes here in Irvine as the sun sets. However, not enjoyable if you're an Orange County Blues fan, as they trail to Arizona United 1-0 at halftime. And during the week, Brad, we got a chance to catch up with some of these Orange County Blues players and ask them what they thought about the World Cup final. We'll take a look at that, as well as the USL Pro Goals of the Month for June. And then when we come back, Brad Paul will be here alongside Justin Maestas to break down the second half.
Should be interesting. Argentina's got a very interesting approach to how they, I don't know, I just haven't really, I'll be honest, I haven't been impressed with them. All in all, you know, obviously Messi is fantastic, but I think Germany is just such a great team. So I expect another dominating performance, honestly.
I want Argentina to win because Messi is my favorite player, but I think Germany might win this. Argentina could have a better chance if Di Maria is healthy and if Kuhn gets back to form, but it's really tough against these Germans.
I think Germany is going to win the World Cup because the last World Cup they slaughtered Argentina. I don't know what round it was, but I think they're even better now. So.
Germany has a really good team, but I hope Argentina wins because I'm a big Messi fan, and it'll be nice to see him raise a cup.
Well, I picked Argentina originally when you guys talked to me about 4 weeks ago.
I think the final is going to be between Argentina and Holland, Netherlands, and Argentina will win it, which was the World Cup of 1978.
And I still take Argentina more because I hope that they win rather than I think that they will win. And their past 2 games that they have shown, they are defensively extremely organized. And they have that little guy called Messi that can change the game at any time. So Argentina all the way as far as I'm concerned.
It won't be as big of a defeat as Brazil faced, but I think Germany will win by 2 goals. I don't think Argentina's good enough defensively. So
the Germans. It's just the best team against the best player, and football's a team game, and Messi's the best in the world, but I don't think he can. I mean, you never know. He can pull it off, but I just think the odds are heavily stacked in Germany's favor, and they're the best team in the world, and I think they'll pull it off.
I wanted Mexico to win, but it didn't happen. I also wanted Argentina to win. I want Messi to finally get that goal and that World Cup and claim his the best ever. But yeah, I think Germany might win this one. Look too good.
Mexico was my original pick. I had them going up against the Germans, so I think they're the two best teams in the World Cup. No era penal.
My original pick, I wanted Chile, because Chile's a real fun team to watch. And a lot of people don't know much about them, but they did really good last World Cup, so I like them. And I like how they play and press the ball. So
I expect a very good game. I don't think it will be like the semi-final. I think it will be more of an open game because Germany is going to come in and look at the tape of the last game, see the discipline of the defense of Argentina, and we'll try to break it. And I think Argentina on the counter attack is going to be very good. So I think Argentina will win.
At Sport Clips, we are constantly looking for ways to bring the game to you. That includes our relaxing shampoo.
Are you ready for your rinse?
Maybe we should leave it like it is.
The Sport Clips MVP experience. Great haircut, relaxing shampoo, and legendary hot steam towel. Sport Clips, it's good to be a guy.
At Sport Clips, we are constantly looking for ways to bring the game to you. That includes our relaxing shampoo.
Are you ready for your rinse?
Maybe we should leave it like it is.
The Sport Clips MVP experience. Great haircut, relaxing shampoo, and legendary hot steam towel. Sport Clips, it's good to be a guy.
Clips, we are constantly looking for ways to bring the game to you. That includes our relaxing shampoo.
Are you ready for your rinse?
Maybe we should leave it like it is.
The Sport Clips MVP experience. Great haircut, relaxing shampoo, and legendary hot steam towel. Sport Clips, it's good to be a guy.
Welcome back to Anteater Stadium. Justin Maes is alongside Brad Paul. Mark Thurber is going to join Brad here in a little bit. But we have a 1-0 game here in Irvine, California between the OC Blues and Arizona United SC. And Brad, the Blues found themselves down here, and it's an unfamiliar spot for them pretty much this past month.
Yeah, they have known what it's like to be down, but they've normally come right back and capitalized on their opportunities and would equalize the score. They found themselves down against Arizona United the last game early, down 2 goals. Here they're only down 1. We saw a lot better play from them, stringing the ball along, a lot better than the first 35 minutes, the last 10 minutes of that first half. So hopefully we can see them continue that and go straight to goal and make it 1-1.
And so play is about to start, and so we'll hand the mic over to Mark Sherber and Brad Paul with the call for the second half.
Arizona United are just 45 minutes away from their first road victory since May 10th. Did the Blues make the necessary adjustments at halftime? We will see. As Russell does well to get in, but instead, it's Schuma on the midfield. Barone does well to step in this time. Good run down the far side, but just running out of real estate was Ruknipor. Blues win the throw-in, however. Flicked on from Russell. St. Cyr, who had a good first half on both sides of the ball. Unable to keep this one in bounds, so it's another throw-in. And this time the Blues playing it quickly. They're not waiting for Turner to get up and throw it long into the box. Giovanni Santana, a halftime sub, is in. Has 3 goals on the season. This is a Blues team that likes to leave it late, Brad. 6 goals in stoppage time in games involving the Blues, 3-4 and 3 against. But you also look at some of their winners, 94th minute against Arizona, 80th minute winner at Charlotte. So this is a team that's never out of it, but Arizona United have really kept them at bay tonight.
Well, the Blues here starting off with the possession of the second half as they quickly won it. But let's see if they could get that ball moving forward. That's what they want to do. They want to work that ball from the back through the midfield up to the captain, Alan Russell, and that's what it's going to take here to tie this game back up.
Oh, and a huge mistake from Okai. And the chance is on. That should have been the second goal for Stisser.
Yeah, he knew he missed his opportunity right there.
Huge letdown for the Blues.
Okai, luckily, is thankful that McLean's there to make himself big, and Stisser put that one over the back of the net.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have one change to start the
Not quite like his goal, huh?
Not at all.
Blues now playing number 16, Giovanni Santana.
Almost thought it was Germany-Brazil all over again right there.
Well, I just said Turner didn't take the throw. It's because he's the one who was replaced by Giovanni Santana. So a very offensive substitution as it's a midfielder for a center back. Russell, nice first touch. Well marshaled by Antunes. Ruknipor looking for space on the far side. Has time to settle. Squares up to St. Cyr. Ruknipor wanted to take it himself. Falls kindly for Gonzalez. Quickly closed down by a slew of white jerseys. And the offside flag is up against Long Tan once again.
Tan was eyeing up that run. Just could not stay even with the last defender. But the Blues got to be careful not to get counterattacked right there.
Tan, the 26-year-old, joined just yesterday from Chinese Super League club Harbin Yitang. So far, the Blues are getting outrun to these balls, Brad. The ones played through, it seems like Arizona has a quicker step.
Let's see if that could last the whole 90 minutes. So far, it's been successful for them, but any letdown right here, and OC Blues are going to capitalize.
Tan with the flick on. And there's where they're missing Turner. It's Shuma. Still looking for his first goal in an Arizona United jersey. Instead, tries to slide it in. Tremendous tackle in the box. Stisser unable to curl it to the far upper corner, although you could see what he was trying to do there.
Yeah, he couldn't keep his shoulders and his knee over the ball right there. Leaned back and kicked that one wide. But he was lining that one up and trying to go top right corner.
Stisser, who's featured in the USL Pro with Rochester and Charlotte before joining this team from the Atlanta Silverbacks in the NASL. Can't say I've seen all his goals, but that has to be the goal of his career.
Definitely of his professional career.
Moses, he's stepped up into the midfield as well. Santana. Barone. He's been bothered by the high pressure of Arizona tonight.
And he has to be careful. He does have a card here.
Tan tried to touch it down. That was too easily read by Okai. Okai playing as a center back. Nice little move from Gonzalez. Little touch out wide. And not sure what Suggs was trying to do there. Kind of caught in between a cross and a shot.
Well, Gonzalez did a good job to get that ball out wide, but need a better service or a better shot on goal right there. Can't have those in-betweeners. If you want to get back on this game, got to capitalize on those opportunities.
You can see the discrepancy in the shots on target, Brad. Arizona United doing all the attacking here at Anteater Stadium. Okay. Trying to thread it through. Roknipor needs to come over and help double team there. Instead, Arizona able to get it out once again too easily. Clipped in looking for Russell. Newton gets a touch. Cardenas. Did well, Cardenas, to pressure that ball, allowing Okai to win it back in midfield. Okai was trying to get it into Russell. Didn't make proper contact. Tan, one-on-one with Gautreau. Tan wins the initial battle. Great tracking back from Josh Suggs there. Space for Stisser. He can play that ball all day to Shuma. Ooh, and that's a high boot. Shuma caught that one right in the chest, although Gautreau got the ball first. Well, he's a tough customer, Shuma, as he gets up. And this time Moses makes sure that he doesn't get beaten at his back post.
Well, like you said, Mark, Arizona's just quicker to the ball right now, and it's showing as they're getting all the opportunities against the OC Blues.
Morrison wins the header over the diminutive Cardenas. It's a little wizard, though, Cardenas. Oh, and in trying to keep that in, Moses gave it right to Tan. One-on-one. Tan twisting, turning. Shuma off the post. Another chance for Tan. That ball's in Santa Monica.
That was an opportunity for Arizona to go up 2 goals right here, and Shuma cannot believe that the post is going to deny him of his first goal. As we see on the replay, Tan does a good job to cut inside and lay it off beautifully. Shuma just tried to get a little too cute with it. Hit the top crossbar and back out. OC Blues escape another one, but it was the lack of communication on the throw-in that caused that giveaway and put Arizona on the attack.
Will these missed opportunities come back to haunt Arizona United? They could very well be up 4 or 5-0 right now, Brad.
Well, if you let a team hang around, you're going to get bit in the end. So Arizona needs to either put more on the board or just be content with a 1-0 victory in a lot of scary situations.
Great tackle from Santana. Ball bounces over Russell but falls Conley for Suggs. Suggs cuts inside, flips it over to the far side. And unable to track it down is Moses. Blues found some space there, though. Now they're going to want to win it back in this area. However, Gonzalez, the only player pressuring, and he had to come all the way from the other side. And that's going to be a yellow card for sure. Woodbury is down, and Ruknipor is the second player to go in the referee's book, or third player, rather. Yellow card for Mohamed Ruknipor in the 55th minute.
A little bit of an unnecessary challenge there by Ruknipor. I know you want to pressure the ball high and in their own box, but that was a late challenge as the ball was already on its way.
Compete Sports Performance and Rehab is the official.
Well, we've seen a couple Arizona United players take a few shots in about the space of 5 minutes, but they're a tough lot, this Arizona United team. You talk to every coach in the USL Pro about them, and they say, don't look at their record. This is a very good team. Ask De La Russo about it. He says they give up a goal, and they get their head down. And that's where they've been beaten most this season, is giving up a goal and then giving up another in quick succession. Looking for their first win since June 14th, which was a 1-0 victory over the Rochester Rhinos. 75th minute goal from Jonathan Topp in that game, who's not here this evening as he played for the FC Dallas Reserves last night. St. Cyr weaved his way through. That ball looking inside. Cardenas able to win that ball off of Woodbury. Sprays it out wide. Good double team. Ruknipor able to get inside of it. Still chasing Ruknipor. Suggs heads it right back. Strong header over Longtan. But it's going to be a handball against the Blues. The Blues have shown what they're capable of in glimpses, Brad, but still haven't really been able to put together a spell of 10 to 15 minutes where they're dominating the game.
Yeah, this one has been favored by Arizona United, and OC Blues, we saw the one substitution right here. They brought in Santana, taking out Suggs there, but we'll see if this offensive-minded substitution could work in their favor, but there's still a lot of soccer left to play here, Mark.
Tan gets beaten on the header again. However, Ruthven wasn't going to allow the same fate to fall upon him. Gautra. Spent the last 3 years in France's 4th division, Gautra.
At www.ocbluesfc.com. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter and Instagram at
Good pressure, but pretty tactile. Referee lets it go. Perhaps playing advantage, the Blues are able to work their way out of it. Cardenas with a little bit of space. Clips it over Schuma. Gonzalez. He's been a lot more active in terms of looking for the ball. Cardenas. Okai screaming for it. Now he'll get it. It's a bit narrow, Okai. Able to get it through, though. Nice turn from Ruknipor. He can hit him from here. Instead, elects to play it out wide. Cross comes in. The services just aren't good enough, Brad.
Not to mention there was nobody really in the box there. There's 2 blue shirts and 4 white shirts. Got to get Morgan Man up in the box if you want to put that ball in the back of the net. This is a lot better right now from the OC Blues, controlling the ball right here in the attack.
Doing well to deal with the pressure there was Giovanni Santana, the older of the Santana brothers. Christopher Santana is back on the bench. He's had a long spell out with injury. Both brothers scored their first professional goals on their debuts on the same field where they played their college ball. Christopher Santana right here at UC Irvine, and Giovanni Santana, the first of his 3 goals this season at the StubHub Center Track and Field Stadium where Cal State Dominguez Hills plays. As Newton had to come out quickly to claim that one.
I do want to commend McLean here tonight, doing a great job with the ball at his feet on those pass backs from his defenseman. Been doing a stellar job.
Perfect ball into the channel for Cardenas. Looking to the far post, too far for Russell. Should he have played that one on the ground?
I think that was his initial intention, but his momentum carried him to trying to get around that ball. And just by trying to put it in the box, he got under it. A little too strong for Russell, but I think his initial plan was to drive that at his feet. Russell would have been able to tap that in the back of the net.
Russell, 5th in points, 6th in goals, and 7th in assists in the USL Pro. Looking to add on to that here. The Blues looking to get back to 500 and stay within the playoff spots. Arizona United just less than half an hour away from climbing out of the cellar of the USL Pro.
They have played less games than most of those teams above them, but it all starts right now if they could continue to play well and put together a game for 90 minutes.
Morrison was with the old Phoenix Wolves last season. Tan, space to run. Heavy touch, and it was easy for Suggs in the end. However, those are the pockets of space John Spencer was talking about that's being left between the midfield and the back line. And Tan and Schuma have been playing him all night.
Well, I think Tan is just getting a little tired there. His legs got a little heavy. It looks like that touch has been running off sides all night.
Beyond the hour mark here at Anteater Stadium, and a reminder to follow USLProSoccer.com. Score, stats, news, and more exclusively on USLProSoccer.com. You can get the match reports from the earlier games played on the East Coast. A free kick for Arizona. Perhaps a dangerous position. Nope, they moved it back 10 yards. Never mind.
Looks like Okai's dropped a little bit more defensively here in that center back role.
Ball played in. Cardenas is there. Now just has to get it away. And instead, Cardenas gives it right back to Stisser. Stisser full of confidence. Gonzalez trying to pull the strings in midfield. Russell has 2 on him. Brilliant ball in for Cardenas. Cardenas trying to get through. And that ball was hobbling when he took that shot.
The shot by number 12.
Great job by Alan Russell and Enrique Cardenas to work a little touch pass into space. Cardenas would like that opportunity again. I think he might do a little bit better with it, but a great touch by Alan Russell. As we see here, Gonzalez swings that ball diagonally wide. Russell had his head up. Cardenas just cannot get over that one.
And Sheila Schuma's quest for his first professional goal will have to wait for another night as he comes out, but he was very dangerous providing that cross for Stisser to score, so he got the assist on that, his first professional point, and then also running the back line ragged and combining very well with Tan. So Schuma giving his former employees a lot to think about through 63 minutes. And now on for him is John Okafor, who scored against the Orange County Blues and also against the LA Galaxy too. So he has 2 goals in 2 games, a player that the Blues are definitely going to have to watch out for. And the Blues are about to make a change themselves. Okafor joining from Maipa in the Finnish Premier League. where he had 31 games played and 2 goals last season. As now Roknipor will make way.
For your OC Blues, number 10, Cesar Rivera, replacing number 27, Mohamed Roknipor.
And entering the party is Cesar Rivera, the 27-year-old, making his first appearance since June 7th. That game a 4-3 win against the Dayton Dutch Lions. And Rivera has what coaches will call the X factor. They can't explain it, but he's one of those players that's able to conjure up just a moment of magic. And that's, I think, what Dariush Yazdani is looking for here, as the Blues seem to be running out of ideas in the 65th minute.
Well, you got to get those fresh attacking legs out there, and right on cue, he commits a foul. But it's going to help drive that ball forward. And Gabriel Gonzalez, if he can keep playing those balls like he did to Russell, it's going to create a lot more chances. But we're running out of time here.
Well, 3 midfield maestros on the field now for the Orange County Blues in Cardenas, Rivera, and Gonzalez. Can they be the supply line that Russell needs? Not with touches like that. And the Blues have to work backwards. Okay. 24-year-old Ghanaian, only player to feature in every single game for the Blues this season. He was clipped from behind, but the ref didn't see it. Tan chasing once again, making things uncomfortable for Gautrat. But Gautrat has been very steady at the back this evening.
You can join the Blues on their next road trip to Peoria, Arizona, as they face Arizona United.
Neat skill from Woodbury, but he's dispossessed.
Your free trip at www.ocbluesfc.com or by visiting our Blues booth. And you can use the hashtag TravelBlue for more information. Visit the USL Pro
Rivera with space.
on Facebook at facebook.com.
Oh, that was a good ball in for Russell, but it was well defended by Ruthven.
To follow them on Twitter for all the latest updates. The Orange County Blues are keeping hydrated today, courtesy of Power Cocoa.
And that's the kind of pressure the Blues need, but the keeper's the safety valve. Long ball looking for Okafor. Tan. Flicks it for Okafor. Brings it down. Has space. Suggs gets back. Okafor! Just missing the near post.
It's when those balls are played up in the air that they need to find a guy on the next touch. Gautrat played the ball down, put it right into the foot of an Arizona United player. As we see here on the replay, Okafor getting hassled with the pressure on him, just able to not get it on target.
And you see Castle and Longtan both throwing their arms up in the air. They wanted that ball in the center, and the Blues escape once again.
In all honesty, I think that was probably the best opportunity that Okafor could have done with that constant pressure on his back. But luckily for the OC Blues, he was not able to get that ball across as they were wide open on the back post.
And it looks like Ruthven either is cramping up or has a hamstring problem here. USL Pro on Facebook. Visit the USL Pro fan page on Facebook at facebook.com/USL Pro, where you can talk with other USL Pro fans about this game and all the other games this week. And the question is, will Ruthven need to be replaced? 25-year-old played 5 games for the Red Bulls in 2012 before going to the Finnish Premier League, where he played last season for Kupas. I absolutely butchered that team's name, but I gave it my best effort.
That's what it looks like.
Capital K, small U, capital P, capital S.
Kupas.
In the 68th minute, the substitution for Arizona United SC, number 2, Tyler Ruthven, replacing number 27, Jalen Robinson.
Ruthven's night is done, and Jalen Robinson, man on loan from DC United, is in for him, making his 6th appearance. And his first job is to shield the ball out of bounds, and he does it well.
Well, there's still players for both teams warming up on that sideline.
5 substitutions allowed for each side in USL Pro.
It's going to be who's the better tactician here from the benches of the head coaches here that's going to prove to put that best lineup out there to preserve this game or to tie this game up.
Moses got up highest there. Okafor was rather held by Longtan, but he's able to keep it. Gonzalez. Good work in tight spaces by the Blues, but Arizona doing a great job to quell the outlet ball. Tan was coming back from an offside position, so Okafor will have time to turn. Plays with a real sense of urgency, Okafor. Rivera. Always looking for the spectacular, and that's one of those balls, but a foul's going to be called. Suggs very frustrated, just thought the two of them collided.
That's what it looked like from up here in the booth, but head ref has a different idea about what Suggs did right there. And it's going to be a free kick for Arizona.
Suggs went his first 3.5 years as a professional without scoring, and then all of a sudden has 2 goals in 4 games, including a gorgeous chip to tie that game up in Arizona on the 28th.
Well, he's doing a great job making those runs, and as long as those guys can find him, he's going to be rewarded.
But so far, Tan able to turn. Brilliant first touch. And the second, not so much, as he puts it over again. Tan has had chance after chance after chance to open his account on his debut. And once again, you just wonder how many chances Arizona squanders before Orange County punishes them.
As we see on that replay, Tan definitely frustrated with himself, but as we're in the 70th minute, I think his legs are getting the best of him. He's been working hard all night, constant pressure, but I think his night could be coming to an end here in the next 10 minutes.
Well, you see why he's so dangerous, that ability to turn that ball and find those little pockets of space. Just his finishing letting him down tonight. But he has made this Arizona United attack so much more dynamic. Russell, not his best touch. Rivera. Oh, what a touch from Rivera. Santana was looking for the return ball. Now has to chase. That's a tremendous tackle. All ball, and the early cross sent in, cleared away. That's definitely a foul, and I believe it's Suggs on the far side.
Good foul, though. Arizona looking to counterattack right there, slow down the momentum.
Another Arizona substitution here.
At minute 72, substitution for Arizona United SC. Number 12, Joey Dillon, replacing number 8, Matt Castle.
So Dillon in for Castle, making his 15th appearance, the 22-year-old out of Georgetown. Was signed by Real Salt Lake, or drafted rather, but they did not sign him to a contract.
And as we saw that graphic on the screen, the fouls here. OC Blues 11, Arizona 8.
De La Russo directing traffic as St. Cyr takes this free kick.
Foul's not really telling much of a story in tonight's game.
Kids, join Orange
It's
County's
been all about
very own
Arizona's
professional
possession.
soccer team at our 2014
Good
summer
chance here for the
camp.
cross, and
Perfect your skills
will
by
you
training
believe
with the
this?
pros.
It's the
Have your parents
73rd
sign you
minute,
up for one of
and
our
it's
free
only
summer
the
camps
second corner of the
just
game and the
after
first
training down
for
at our
Arizona
Lake
United of the evening.
Or parents, you can get more
With the amount of
information by calling the
opportunities
men's
they've had on
office
goal,
at
it's hard to believe that none of them come from a corner kick.
8011.
Tan is definitely going to be one of the targets in the box here.
Nike is a proud sponsor of USL Pro. Follow at Nike Soccer on Twitter
5 players in the box waiting to get on the end of this in-swinger from the far side. That's a good ball sent in too, and it's headed in for the second goal.
Goal in the 74th minute for Arizona United SC.
Looks to me like it might have been Okafor.
The sub right
Goal
there.
by number 7, John Okafor.
If that's the case, Okafor, 3 goals in 3 games.
he is running a hot streak right here as he gets up on this corner kick. As we see the ball is going to be swung in right here. He just gets up and directs that ball right into the back of the net. Didn't put much power on it, just able to direct it and put it right where it needed to be. Good goal, but not great marking by the OC Blues.
Lovely turn by Moses, works his way in the box for Russell. Didn't get everything behind it. That's better, though.
Well, that's good reaction to just giving up a goal right there. Moses making that incredible run up the right side. Might have been a deflection on that. I don't know. Russell didn't argue for the call, but ref awards a goal kick.
And Christopher Santana has checked in. 21-year-old making his 6th appearance, his first game since May 18th against Seattle Sounders reserves. And you talk to the Orange County Blues players, 5 wins in their last 7 games. That might change tonight. But they said that it all started after that loss to Seattle, their streak, when Alan Russell called everyone together and said, we need to pick things up. And they said that they wanted to try and go 10 for 10. So far, they've gone 5 for 7. But right now, unless they change things quick, it's going to be 5 for 8. And they're going to be 2 games below 500. The offside flag stays down. Russell trying to turn on the far side. Textbook defending.
Well, it's going to be a lot harder now with 15 minutes left to try and tie this one up. What is going to be a challenge with only 1 goal down, now 2. They're going to have to push this ball forward and push it forward fast. As we see, they try to go to Cardenas. Just a little too strong on that one.
It just seems tonight that the Blues just aren't crisp enough. Passes aren't reaching their target. As we've talked about the 50-50 balls, I mean, is this the effects of the hangover from Sacramento having to be there 5 days instead of 2?
You know, some could argue that could be the case, but I'm going to have to say it's their past results and knowing that they could beat this team, they may be playing a little lax tonight, and that is indicative of losing those 50-50 balls.
Arizona United getting their 2nd goal on their first corner kick of the night.
Making it count right there.
Blues defense was just stagnant.
And it's unfortunate because we know the OC Blues are a lot better team than what they're showing right now in the 75th minute, down 2 goals. Hopefully they could finish out strong and maybe equalize this one up.
Rivera trying to do just that. Tremendous pressure from Arizona United. And finally, Rivera wins the foul. Quickly played in for Cardenas. Cardenas turns Woodbury well, has space, and finds the corner. Lifeline for the Orange County Blues in the 77th minute. And it's Enrique Cardenas' first goal as a professional.
And that was quite a strike right there, all from that great ball handling from Cesar Rivera. He was able to earn the free kick, quick starts to Cardenas. He one touches around the defender, looks up, finds that bottom right of the corner of the goal. 2-1. We have ourselves the game right here.
The 2 substitutes combining to devastating effect, and I don't know about this move here. Alan Russell, the captain, and the leading scorer coming off. And unless he's out of gas or injured, he's the one player I wouldn't want to take off. False start, let's do it again. Substitute just a bit too excited. And what is the referee doing here?
Telling Tan to get on his own side of the half.
Substitution for the OC Blues, number 23, Andrew Hoxie,
And it's
replacing number 7, Alan Russell.
Andrew Hoxie who comes in as Alan Russell leaves us. Hoxie, of course, the hero of the last game against Arizona United with that 94th minute strike. But they need 2 goals here, the Blues.
Well, the way they played on that last possession, they'll be happy to get that one first, tie this one up, and then try to win it.
Blues and USL Pro Soccer, thank you for your support. The OC Blues stay looking sharp.
Hoxie's first goal for the Blues, and it was a big one against Arizona United.
Feel like a champion. With over 1,000 locations,
Gonna see if he can repeat the trick in his 10th appearance since joining from the Rochester Rhinos after 3 seasons in upstate New York.
all about.
And this is Hoxie. Hoxie double teamed in the corner, smartly lets it roll out of bounds. Cardenas, the goal scorer. Moses. Good header, nicely flicked on. And Cardenas pulled down, still a chance, flicked over. And the referee, is he gonna pull it back? No, because the Blues were able to get the shot off.
I know there was an advantage right there, but gosh, you would have loved to see some call right there because I think that might have been a card as it was a goal-scoring opportunity for the OC Blues. But you got to like this change from the OC Blues right here. Going down 2, great work. Get that ball back at the net. You're down 1, 10 minutes left. These guys look hungry, and they do not want to lose these Arizona United club right now.
Well, there's always the chance that United could hit on the break, and a tackle like that, it's a definite card. And Arizona United players quickly over to defend their fallen player. The only question is, what color is it? It's just a yellow card for Gautra.
In the 81st minute, yellow
And
card for the OC Blues on number
referee is
4.
being hounded there by Arizona players, but he's trying to calm the situation. A card was given.
Certainly getting an earful from DePiccolo.
Saying the studs were up.
Exactly. And the question is, how long is the ref going to let himself be surrounded until he pushes them away or gives someone a card? So we're inside the final 10 minutes of normal time here at Anteater Stadium. Arizona United with a 2-1 lead over the Orange County Blues, as these teams always seem to have late drama. So we're in for a stellar finish here. A nervy one if you're a fan of La Furia Roja 1881.
Well, we're certainly going to see some stoppage time added here. This card, we had one earlier in the goal. So I'm looking right now at about 3 minutes stoppage time. But we'll wait when it gets to that moment for the official word.
Still 8 minutes and change of normal time before we have to worry about that, as it's a free kick for Arizona United, and they've shown what they can do in the air. And this time McLean makes absolutely sure. Perfect punt. And Hoxie was trying to find Cardenas. Cardenas able to rescue it. Lovely move inside of Del Piccolo. And had Del Piccolo not gotten the ball, he could have gone into the referee's book. It's all getting a little chippy out here. Okafor goes to ground. But play continues on the far side and slid out of bounds for an Arizona United throw-in.
Well, these teams have gotten chippy at each other before, and no different here.
USL Pro on Twitter. Make sure to follow at USL Pro on Twitter for all the latest updates. And Brad, after hounding you, you finally have a Twitter account. What is it?
At Brad J. Paul.
Make sure to give him a follow.
You'll be able to get all the OC Blues updates as well.
If you're going to give Brad J. Paul a follow, you might as well give Liquid Event TV a follow at Liquid Event TV. Tremendous production job always put on by them here at the Orange County Blues games.
And of course, don't forget yourself.
Oh no, I don't want to know what people are saying about me on Twitter.
At Soccer Server.
Blues carrying on. Just as Arizona United lifted their foot off the pedal, the Blues seemed to shift into a higher gear. However, play has been a bit choppy, and it's slowing the Blues down in the last 5 minutes. Responded just 3 minutes after giving up that headed goal to Okafor. Still feel like this one is far from over here at Anteater Stadium.
Your official resource
These teams have gone down to the wire in their previous 2 matchups. We're going to get it again. 3 for 3. These teams go at it all the time.
These 2 teams will meet again for the 3rd and final time next weekend in Peoria. This is not the ball they were looking for, and McLean once again gets it forward. Tremendous distribution from him right at Rivera. However, it was cleared away by Dillon. Good work from the former Georgetown Hoya.
Out of that Big East conference there.
Of course, the conference landscapes are changing so much, I have no idea who's in what conference anymore.
You know, Mark, I used to be able to do every single Division I school, all 123 of them. Now I couldn't even tell you.
Rivera clips it in just too far for Chino Santana. And Newton's going to take his time. Nike is a proud sponsor of USL Pro. Follow @Nike Soccer on Twitter for all the latest Nike Soccer information. Will it be a sweep of a Nike foot that either wins this game for Arizona or bangs the Blues black level? Hawksy. In the channel. Still going Hawksy. Hawksy quickly closed down and is able to win the 2nd corner of the evening for Orange County Blues. Can they give Arizona United a taste of their own medicine? Cesar Rivera saying, let's get everyone up. And Okai and Gottrao making their way up from the back.
Hoxie did a good job to not force it and earn a corner. And here it's going to be Rivera.
Number 10, Cesar Rivera.
That's a good ball in from Rivera. Falls for Cardenas. Went for the spectacular. It was anything but. So if you're Arizona, Brad, how do you close out this game?
Well, you would think, oh, we got that lead. We're tired. Let's park the bus. That's exactly what you do not want to do. You want to keep up that high pressure and just try to possess the ball. The way they've been playing diagonally, those through balls, if they can keep that pressure on the OC Blues, it's going to stay on the OC Blues half. That's what they need to do to preserve this win.
And even if Tan is unable to find the net, just get it to his feet, let him hold it, and bring the other players into the play. This is another substitution. And coming in is Daycrest.
Daycrest is very dangerous.
Rookie out of UMBC, another player drafted by an MLS club, this time the Chicago Fire, but was not offered a contract. However, a wonderful player, Daycrest, very dangerous.
And right on cue, he's the one that's applying that high pressure.
And Daycrest scored that 2nd goal against the Orange County Blues in their last meeting, as Arizona took a 2-0 lead before falling 3-2. And Stisser is off. However, his goal was epic. And no matter what the score is, it will live on.
And he was one of those 8 shots on target tonight.
That one will go down in USL Pro folklore for sure. A goal of the year candidate, let alone goal of the month.
World-class finish.
Unless somebody chips the keeper from half. That's my vote so far.
I'm going to say maybe somebody could pull out a bicycle kick. We got a good top 2 contention right there.
Oh, we've already seen some brilliant goals in the USL Pro this season. Genuine quality out there. And these 2 teams fighting till the bitter end as it's the 88th minute. Mark Serber alongside Brad Paula to bring you the rest of the way here from Maneater Stadium, where Arizona United is looking for their first away victory since May 10th.
And Sansur trying to waste time, put that one on MacArthur Boulevard right here.
She's celebrating tomorrow, Miss Sophie.
Unfortunately, we have ball boys to help get that ball back in. And it's going to... There it was. Almost the bicycle kick finish, Mark.
Kike could have claimed that he was brought down in the box, but not enough contact. And you can see none of the Blues players complaining. Final minute and a half of normal time. Can the Blues find the magic that they found in Peoria? Super Blue and the Blues fans trying to get them going.
As we see, Cardenas just could not get his foot around. Very tough, high degree of difficulty right there.
And definitely not enough for a penalty unless your name is Fred. Pretty cool special effects with the USL Pro logo. The Blues looking for some special effects here in the last minute of normal time. Arizona United not only looking for their first away win since May 10th, but their first win since June 14th. And they look to be on course here, slowly working their way up the field.
World Travel is the official travel partner.
If I had to guess, I'd say about
Blues.
3 minutes
Now,
stoppage
come on,
time, maybe
fans,
even 4.
let's back those Blues.
There will be 4 minutes of stoppage time. And the ball stays with Arizona United. We'll fight tooth and nail to make sure they get this victory before they head off to Oklahoma City.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee has signaled for 4
And there it
minutes
is,
of
Arizona
stoppage
trying to
time.
keep that ball in the corner. Now the Blues have to work out of it as well.
This is the official chiropractor of the OC Blues.
Tremendous
Dr.
pressure put on by
Velasquez is
Arizona.
located in the city of Brea.
Now the Blues need more bodies forward here.
Give him a call at 714.
And that's better. Cardenas is running. Rivera is running. And bought down from behind. Ref says no call. I think Kennedy's called a good game for the most part. Some would argue that last challenge from Grotra could have been a straight red. Other than that, though, he's pretty much gotten it spot on, Jared Kennedy.
Well, Rivera's run just ran out of luck right there, but good no call by the ref.
And anywhere will do now for United. Tan. Working with Daycrest. All they have to do is keep the ball here, and they'll be on their way to victory. Great ball from Tan. Paulo Del Piccolo smartly into the corner. A lot of players would have gotten selfish, as we're a minute and 16 seconds into stoppage time. And tremendous shielding from Del Piccolo. However, almost a great job by Seth Moses to get that ball out of the corner and keep it in. They do win a throw in the Blues. And quickly pumped up right away. And what is Hoxie doing? Just let Woodbury step right in front of him.
Yeah, they got to win the ball. They're running out of time right here, and this is not going to help.
Daycrest smartly pulls this one back. Now he plays it into the channel. Put across space at the top of the box for Okafor, looking for his 4th goal in 3 games. And McLean unable to keep it in bounds. It's going to be a corner kick as 2 minutes have elapsed in stoppage time.
Well, that was not good right there. As there was the deflection, McLean should have caught that on the fly. Instead, he elects it to bounce, and it takes that awkward spin over his head. More time, as you said, being wasted right here.
"92 minutes and 24 seconds have elapsed. The Blues do not look like having the same magic that they had in Arizona just about a week or so ago. About 2 weeks ago, rather. Along the end line, Arizona keeps it. De La Russo has to be so happy with this performance. Tan still looking for his first goal. Tremendous sliding block from Giovanni Santana. The Santana brothers out there again, but not enjoying themselves. As a reminder, all 2014 USL Pro matches will be broadcast live for free on the home team's YouTube channel. All Orange County Blues FC home matches will be broadcast at youtube.com/OC Blues FC. And after this performance, you're going to want to make sure to get on and subscribe to Arizona United's YouTube channel as well. And of course, thank you so much for joining us here tonight. Mark Serber alongside Brad Paul and Liquid Event TV. Big thanks to our director, Steve Ridlin, and our excellent crew. And that was a foul throw. And yet Kennedy allows him to play on. Is this the moment that turns the game? Tremendous pressure from Arizona United to not allow the Blues to work the balls into the danger area. And right now it's just hit and hope, and Arizona will clear those all day. Rivera, great ball to Cardenas. Can he work his magic once again? Back to Suggs, poked it out wide. No one was there. And that should do it. Arizona United have claimed their first away victory since May 10th, and they will climb out of the cellar of the USL Pro as they improve to 5-9-3, while the Orange County Blues will fall to 8-10 on the season. And Brad, for the Blues, too little, too late.
Yeah, that sense of urgency cannot come when you're trailing by 2 goals in the second half. It needs to be right from the beginning of the game. You could pretend like you're trailing at all times. And for them to string together passes, it didn't happen until about the 70th minute in this game. Need to be a lot better, especially with the string of games that you've had. Was previously 5 out of the last 7, now 5 out of the last 8. Tough one here at home.
It's now a 2-game losing streak for the Orange County Blues, who have to go on the road to face Arizona. And then back here for our next broadcast, the 26th against LA Galaxy 2. And if they don't get something in Arizona, Brad, that game against the LA Galaxy 2 will be very crucial.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it earlier in the broadcast. Teams below you in the table, you need to put them away and win those games. Unfortunately, Arizona, the very bottom. Previous 2 results were victories. This one, not so nice to the OC Blues.
Okafor with 3 goals in 3 games now, including 2 in 2 against the Orange County Blues. As we're going to go down to the field where Justin Maestas is with the goal scorer, Enrique Cardenas.
Hello, Justin Maestas is here, and I got Enrique Cardenas here with us. And it was a disappointing night, and clearly you're frustrated, but you guys almost came back. Was the previous game in Arizona in your mind?
Not at all. We were just focused on today and getting the job done today. Unfortunately, we came up short, and it's back to work on Monday, and just learn from this and get better. It's a great opportunity for us to get better. These past 2 games, there's a lot that we could have done better, and we didn't get the result we wanted, and we need to do that.
And you said you want to get those results. You guys were getting those results, I guess you can say, before that Sacramento game. What was different here in today's match?
I can't honestly say that there was much different. The team, the opposition did well to hold us back, and yeah, we could have been sharper. That's probably one thing that we lacked, the sharpness in the attacking third. We're missing Chris Cortez, and he's a great player for us, and he gets a lot of goals, and he's missed these past 2 games, and it's affected us, and it's just we got to get him healthy, and we got to be sharper for him and for each other, and that's the biggest difference, just sharpness in the attacking third.
And I guess you can say on a better note, it's your first professional goal, and you went to UCI also. How is it to score a goal here on this field?
It's a great feeling, my first professional goal, but it doesn't mean anything because we didn't get a result, and it's a team sport, and yeah, I got a goal, but at the end of the day, the team didn't accomplish its goals, and that's the only thing that matters.
All right, thank you very much. Back to you guys.
Well, Enrique Cardenas, we talked about how he's been sensational off the bench, got the game-winning assist at Charlotte, and then scored here, almost brought the Blues back to life. And you could tell how hard he was working by the steam coming off of his head, Brad.
Yeah, he was definitely that substitute that came in, brought out the spark for the OC Blues. He put in that beautiful goal to bring it back within 1, and then he almost had a bicycle in the box, just a little bit out of his outstretched foot. Still great effort from Enrique Cardenas.
Cardenas had a beautiful turn and strike, but it was Brad Stisser who stole the show with perhaps the goal of the year, a tremendous volley. As we're going to go down to the field where Justin Maestas is with the architect of the goal, Cesar Rivera.
Hi, Justin Maestas. Once again, we're here with Cesar Rivera. And Cesar, you came in late here as a sub. This is a very good Arizona team, even though they're on the bottom of the table. That doesn't really tell the whole story.
Yes, correct. Yeah, they're pushing a little bit hard. We got to keep up. But Eventually, I mean, you know, you got to get those ups and downs, those travels they get on you. So, I mean, it's unfortunate, but it's a good one for the team. I mean, at the end, you can see that we're fighting back to get back on it.
Yeah, and that was going to be my next statement, actually. When you came into the game, you guys kind of spark-plugged it after that Cardenas goal. And was the last previous game in your guys' mind?
Yeah, I mean, the coach has been beating us up about it, about the defensing, about the transition. So, I mean, yeah, at times we tend to lack, but as you can see, you know, as soon as we get that little spark, it's just, you know, we all start, you know, engaging. So, I mean, that's what it's worth.
And you guys are going back to Peoria next week. Playing them here tonight, is that going to give you, what information do you guys get from that going into next week?
Well, actually, it gives us a lot of information to see how they stand, the way they plan their, you know, their team, the way they move the ball, the way they transition, you know, all that. We need to, you know, get back on practice and watch the videos and keep watching till we get it perfect.
I think you guys will get it perfect. Good luck in Arizona next week. Back to you guys, Mark.
Well, Cesar Rivera certainly had that X factor that we talked about coming off the bench, providing that pass to Enrique Cardenas, but it wasn't enough as the Orange County Blues just got started too late. Recapping the scoring, and if you can use that DVR tool on this YouTube channel, definitely go back to the 37th minute where the cross came in from Shiloh Shuma from the near side. Seth Moses caught ball watching, an incredible finish from Brad Stisser, his first of the season, and what a way to get it.
Going to be goal of the week here unless something tomorrow happens. Goal of the month probably, and early candidate for goal of the year.
And then we talked about how Arizona had missed chance after chance after chance, and was that going to come back and haunt them? Okafor came off the bench and said no. His third goal in as many games, his second goal in as many games against the Blues, and he made sure of all 3 points, making Cardenas' strike just 3 minutes later not sufficient enough for the Blues to come back. So we take a look at the first goal, and look at this. Crack.
That back of the net there was rattling. That was a rocket by Stisser as he had McLean standing flat-footed, but McLean able to make an effort. No chance. Not even the best keepers in the world would have saved that one. World-class finish. Unfortunately, it was a goal that put OC Blues down. They just couldn't really gather any momentum. You always like to see your team bounce back after giving up a goal, but a little too much too late. And you made a comment earlier. I wouldn't have taken Alan Russell out. I'm going to have to agree with you there, Mark. He's the one that's the orchestrator of all the points, goals, assists. It was interesting to see him come out late in the game.
And then in the 74th minute, it was Okafor, and this would be the goal that would get all 3 points for Arizona United.
Yeah, just a nice little touch of the ball. He didn't even have to put any power on that one. Directed it beautifully into the back of the net. But where was the defense? Who was guarding right there, Mark? It was one that proves to be the game winner.
Well, you saw the screen go black there, and I think that's exactly what happened mentally to the Orange County Blues defenders there, because they were just static, just standing there. However, they would pick it up after that second goal, and they would respond just 3 minutes later. We talked about Cesar Rivera. We talked about Enrique Cardenas and the magic that they created.
And as we see here, he takes that free kick he earns. Quick start, one great touch around the defender, and blast it with that left foot. Beautiful goal. OC Blues were on the attack right there. They see that they're all energized. Unfortunately, they should have been playing like this from the first minute of the game.
Enrique Cardenas becomes the third rookie to score his first professional goal on the same field where he played his college ball. But like he said, it doesn't matter to him, and it's not enough for the Orange County Blues as they now fall to 8-10, and they're sliding down these playoff positions, and that's detrimental, especially because most of the teams behind them have played fewer games.
Yeah, and that's what it's going to look like in the standings. You're going to see the Blues barely ahead, but 2, maybe even 3 games played more than their opponents. And with this next stretch, playing them on their own turf in Peoria, got to come out with a victory. It's going to be crucial here as we're winding down and the playoff hunt is starting to sizzle up.
All right, well, can Arizona United continue this momentum into the Oklahoma Capitol, where they will face Energy FC, and then they come home 2 days later. They face this same Blues team who will have time to recover before that next match. But for now, it's all done here at Anteater Stadium as the Orange County Blues fall 2-1 to Arizona United. For Brad Paul, I'm Mark Serber. Happy birthday to our director, Sophie Russell, of course, the wife of Alan Russell, who has her birthday tomorrow. And thank you so much for joining us here on YouTube, on the OC Blues YouTube channel, courtesy of Liquid Event TV and Steve Ridlin, our wonderful director, and everybody involved. But for now, it's good night from Anteater Stadium as the Orange County Blues fall to Arizona United 2-1.
At Sport Clips, we are constantly looking for ways to bring the game to you. That includes our relaxing shampoo.
Are you ready for your rinse?
Maybe we should leave it like it is.
The Sport Clips MVP experience. Great haircut, relaxing shampoo, and legendary hot steam towel. Sport Clips, it's good to be a guy.